Alright, so here's the story. I cut it off up there. I knew I was going to blow a circuit on the breaker when I dug up part of the back because I knew I had a piece of wire underground and it was in a piece of conduit and it was a direct bury. But I knew I was going to hit it. So I took care of that. Now it's all disconnected back there. Cut it off because I'm going to add a new piece. And then I decided, okay, now that it's cut off, I went to flip the breaker on and it continued to break. I said, why is that? Because now it's going from the breaker to the shed to here. And it's shut off here. So it doesn't go any further than the back of that shed. And it keeps popping the breaker. I'm trying to figure out why is it doing that now. So I'm going to get into probably replacing all the wire. That's what I'm thinking. It is a direct bury up to one point right there. Right where that hose is. Right there, there's a box underneath there. So I think what I'm going to do, and I cut it off out there. So I'm going to put a waterproof box on the back of that power shed right there. And all right, I got something I got to do out here real quick. And I know the battery's going to go dead. And I haven't hooked up the 5 volts on there yet. So. Oh, hey Jen, got your ball? Hey Nick. Yeah. Okay. Got your ball? Hey Nick. Well, hello there, bud. And there's Tucker. Okay.
I made oat cranberry muffins.
Oh, all right. Sounds good. I'll be with you in a minute. All right. Here's what I need to do. When I was digging up and taking some fill out here, because I got a plan back here, I want to make a new thing for the boys and Jim to run around with and play. You know, every year I try to do something to the yard to make it different. But meanwhile, I knew when I was taking some of that fill, I was going to take some to the front anyway. And I knew there was a power line. Now it was a direct bury and it was in conduit pipe, so I didn't have to worry too much. However, I knew it was there, and I scooped it up and I seen it. And I said, all right, if it breaks, it breaks. I'm going to have to replace it anyway. And it popped the circuit, so everything worked the way it should have and everything was fine. So I disconnected it back there, so everything should be okay except for the pop circuit. Well, I checked the pop circuit, I fixed it, and it's popped again. Okay, so what's the problem? Because there's no more short. Right there at the back wall, that line stops. And there's no shorts, they're separated, they're capped. There's nothing, so why am I popping the breaker? There's no breakers in here, there's nothing in here. So I'm thinking, okay, there is a possibility, when I ran from there to where I'm at now, that's a number 12, I believe, direct bury. And I still put it in conduit because I know if I'm digging, I don't want to end up chopping into it and breaking it. So it comes to about here, oh, right there, where that hose is and that little cord. Well, that's not direct bury, but that is number 12. Actually, here it is right here. So, but there is a waterproof box that you can bury where the gray connects to the orange. So I'm wondering if something happened in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go right from the shed, because I disconnected it from the shed and the breaker's fine. So that tells me it's from there to here someplace. And there's nothing back here to short it out. So it's got to be there, I'm thinking. So what I'm going to do anyhow is I'm going to pull that line up And I started doing it before I was getting ready. That's why I got the tractor there. And for some reason the battery went dead, so it took me 25 minutes or 30 minutes to try to figure out what's going on, why this battery keeps going dead in here. And that's because first I'm hooking it up to the battery, but it's got a shut off so that if this doesn't get the 5 volts and I'm putting 12 into it, it'll just shut off. So that's what was happening. So I'm going to try to yank that out of there first, just by doing what I'm going to do by hand, if I can find a home to put this thing temporarily. Well, that ain't going to work. Ooh, that's not going to work. So where can I put the... You know what? I could probably put it over here someplace. You may not see everything, but you see a good part of nothing. Yeah, here's that cord. So it's a strong possibility that it is just that cord. There's no box. But there's something with this. Right? I bought the box the next day and I never came up to put it on. Ah, yeah, that's it. Okay, I'm back. What I'm going to do, cut this off. I was kind of looking at the food. I was thinking about going to the gun range before. And what haven't I used in a while? Because I like to make sure that they all get used. Make sure I have all the cleaned and all the food. And everything was good. So I'm thinking, well, okay, what haven't I used? I started going from things some rifles. And I'm not really doing much more in classes as far as rifles and shotguns. I still do anything for pistol. So I really don't need all of these rifles. Going around. So you're going to go feed yourself. Oh. Alright, so what do we have here? Another side of the Well, I just check this, see if there's any shorts or breaks. I don't see any breaks. It should be okay. So anyway, after I decided to pull these out, I said, holy shit, I got like 8 or 9 rifles that I'm not using. And you know what? Time to liquidate some of this stuff. That's what I'm gonna do. I can probably, if I wanted to, pay off the van and still put money in the bank. Or wherever I want to keep it at that point. There. Okay, now let's put this back over here. This is the white one. The white one. White. That means this one must be the black one. I forgot these here are like really sharp. Okay. So let me get an ohm meter now and we'll see what goes on. Oh, you're still recording. Okay. Okay, go. Now we got this one, but I'm not going to do anything with that one just yet. Are you still running? Yeah, whoa. I put a fresh battery in it. Sometimes, you know, you just keep recharging what's there and it tires it out after a while. Okay. Now, do I want to do anything with that? Or, yeah, let me do something with it. I don't want anybody tripping.